Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. नाम तो सुना होगा. Now this is one of my favorite parts, right? This is when I take you to a brand new restaurant every single week, but this week is going to be a very, very special restaurant. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the Indian cuisine is going through a transition. It's actually sort of progressing. So you see a lot of modern Indian, progressive Indian food coming, which is great. But sometimes you want to stick to your food the way you knew it, right? So you want to eat your chicken tikka, you want to eat your tandoori chicken, your butter chicken the way you used to. And there's one restaurant that started in the 1950s is serving food the same way it used to then. So in 2018, they're serving you the same dishes, the same flavors, the same authentic northern Indian food. Now, this is quite a legendary restaurant in Mumbai. This is a restaurant I used to frequent when I was in Mumbai. I'm talking about Khyber.
Khyber Dubai is a family-owned restaurant whose decor is inspired by the Mughals with warm colours and ornate tapestries. Everything here feels extravagant and royal. There's a beautiful dining room for large groups and private rooms for parties or corporate events. You'll get that real feeling of nostalgia as you take in the spectacular views of the marina and the Palm Jumeirah.
Martin is one of the most dynamic chefs in this country. This guy is made for television, and you'll realize through this episode why I'm saying this. Martin, my first question to you is while the Indian cuisine is moving towards progressive Indian, fusion Indian, you guys took a very bold step of going one step back and bringing in authentic North Indian food. Was this a bit of a risk?
I think nowadays with so much modern food tech and innovation, I think we've gone classical because many reasons. We're in a hotel, 500 rooms, we've got a captured market of hotel guests.
Right.
They don't want to sometimes go, you've got off a plane, 5 hours, 7 hours, you come from India, you want a few creature comforts.
Right.
So you'll see our hotel guests, they're our bread and butter. And they come up here and they love the simplicity and they love the fact that we're keeping it regional. Our guests, they love that North Indian regional cuisine. And we don't have anything funky, it's all quite very to its roots from Khyber, Mumbai, 1958. And we stick to that and we've had great feedback. And I think in a world where things are changing, we've kept it very basic.
That's right.
And we kept it on ingredients, on produce, and on classic cooking techniques. And hopefully we've been open now for 6 months and we've done really well so far.
That's fantastic. Sometimes it's great to get back to basics, and I'm actually going to throw a trick question at Martin now. Martin, you've got to tell me, you're a British guy and you're the executive chef of this British hotel. And you've got to tell me, what are your top 3 dishes here at Khyber?
The lamb ran, amazing, one of my favorites. The tandooris, they're all my favorites. I love all the tandooris and the breads. All the tandoori breads, I could just keep eating them. It's just quality. Like you said, 3 or 4 ingredients, but really, really done well.
Okay, so he's spoken about all the good things in Indian food, and we're going to have all of them on this table right now. So this is quite a refreshing change. This is not smoke coming out of dry ice. This is actual smoke that has sort of been stimulated by putting in some butter. So this smells great, looks great. Martin, ideally, I would have liked to ask you another question.
Yeah, sure.
But in this situation, I'm going to eat first.
Sure.
I am really hungry.
Good.
This looks really nice. Beautiful presentation. This almost looks like it's served to you on a barbecue and you're barbecuing it right here. Looks really good.
Yeah, dig in.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Bon appetit.
Okay, bon appetito. Great presentation, super taste, super temperature. I love it. And this is the ever so famous Khyber chicken tikka. It actually does look very different from the regular commercial chicken tikka that you're used to. If you take a look at this, so this does look like it's a home recipe that's been guarded for so many years. It looks different. We're going to taste it and then tell you if it's as good as the one in India. Are you ready for the test?
One of my favorite. I've tried it numerous times. One of my favorites, though.
Now this is absolutely beautiful, and what I'm loving about this is the way it's been smoked. So it's obviously when it's in the tandoor, it's smoking as well. But after that, when they've smoked it with that little dash of butter that went in, I think it's added so much of a smoky and earthy flavor to it. It's absolutely stunning. This is not one of those very pungent or filled with over masala. It's none of those. Beautiful flavors of the chicken, beautiful flavors of the spices used just right, nothing. So, when you eat this, there's not one particular spice that you can say is overpowering. It's a nice blend of these masalas, which I think is also the strongest part of Khyber, their masalas. So if I'm not wrong, all these masalas come from India, right?
Yep, correct, but don't forget, a lot of restaurants, they're new. We're new, but we've got the history of 1958.
Right.
So we've got the recipes dating back 40 years. The chef in Mumbai, he's been there 30 years. So we've got his knowledge, his experience, and his recipes that we've just picked up and brought to Dubai. So they're tried and tested, and they work flawlessly. Same spices, same ingredients, and
same great taste.
You can taste it, exactly. Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. So this is what I like the best. So when you're sitting with the executive chef of the hotel, you get the best food at your table, and this is the best that they have at Khyber. So this is their very, very popular lamb ran, and this is their very popular butter chicken. Now the way they make their butter chicken is slightly different, but I'm going to talk about this once I eat this. And we've also got the shahi kofta. Remember, here at Khyber, they've got a large variety for you to choose from if you're a vegetarian as well. They've actually taken special efforts and added a few dishes to their vegetarian menu, right?
Yeah, correct. We had a big demand and a big request with the locals for vegetarian food, so we added maybe an extra 10 dishes just to...
It's fantastic.
Yeah, super.
So we're going to sample one of them, but I am actually eyeing this ran. Okay, so I'm going to dig into this very beautiful looking piece of lamb. This is beautiful. You gotta try it to believe what I'm saying. Oh my God, this opens up all your senses now. Oh my God. This is really good. Okay, so I'm going to try their butter chicken. It's a nice piece of tandoori chicken. Beautiful looking gravy, nice and thick. Great aroma. I'm going to try this now, yeah?
Just the bread's warm from the tandoori with the chicken.
So this is a very different tasting butter chicken. This is not your regular butter chicken. This is not your gravy that you eat and you know how it's going to be tasting, slightly sweet, slightly tangy, somewhere in between. This is completely different tasting gravy, and it's very rarely that I say this, but this is a gravy where I'm not being able to figure out what they've done differently, but I can tell you for sure that this is something that you're going to love. And since we've had a great meal of some traditional Indian food, Martin decided that he wants me to have dessert by his choice. So he's ordered some of his favorite desserts on a platter, and he's even going to tell us what that is. What do we have?
A little bit of sweet too to finish, Graf. So gulab jamun, ras malai, and kara halua.
Not bad at all.
Pronunciation?
Absolutely
Yes,
right.
super.
10 on 10.
Yep. So a little bit of presentation, but these are our #1 selling dishes. They're authentic. People love them. So let us know what you think, and we'll dig in.
Let's go for it.
Dig in, yeah.
There is nothing called a bad gulab jamun in this world. What's really nice is it's not really sweet. Otherwise, sometimes gulab jamun can become too sweet for you to handle.
Oversweet.
Yeah, I like it this way. And now it's time for the ras malai. Oh, this ras malai is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enjoy this beautiful dessert platter. We've had only a very few things on the menu, not because they didn't offer, because I can't eat anymore.
We can't fit it in.
Yeah, we can't. But there's a lot more that you can take a look at. So here are a few of my recommendations here at Khyber.
If you really want to make the most of your time at Khyber Dubai, I strongly suggest grabbing an early table between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. for the happy hours, where you can watch the sunset and enjoy fantastic foods and tandoors, kebabs, along with the fantastic beverages at just 99 dirhams. It's the kind of place you want to spend your evenings.